Alright, so I do Mac before, and I get why people like them. They're clean, battery lasts forever, and everything just feels smooth. But lately, I've started noticing stuff that just doesn't sit right. And if you're thinking about getting a Mac in 2025, you might want to watch this first. Let's start with the basics. Are Macs still good? Yeah, they are. But are they amazing as people make them out to be? Not really anymore. Back when the M1 came out, it was insane. Fast, quiet, and barely used any battery. It made older Intel laptops look ancient. But now we're on to M3, and the difference is not even that big. Like, you're still paying a ton of money for something that's only slightly better than before. Here's something a lot of people don't really talk about. Some MacBooks can get really hot under pressure, especially the fanless one, like the MacBook Air. And if you start editing videos or exporting something, it just slows down because the chip is getting too hot to keep up. And once that happens, all that power that they advertise, it kind of doesn't matter. This part really annoys me. When you buy a Mac, you're stuck with whatever specs you get. Like, if you pick 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage, that's it. No more changing later, and you can't open it up, swap parts, or upgrade yourself, even though it costs over $1,000. That just feels unfair, especially for creators or students who might need more power later on, but just can't keep buying new Macs. And yeah, the Apple ecosystem is super nice. If you got an iPhone, iPad, or AirPod, it all just works together. But that also means once you're in, it's hard to leave. You get used to AirDrop, iMessage, and Final Cut, and then boom, you're basically stuck. If you ever switch to Windows or something else, a bunch of your stuff won't transfer over easily, and that makes it harder to try out better or cheaper options. This one's a big deal. Macs are expensive, like really expensive, and sometimes you're not even getting that much for your money. Base MacBook Pros still come with 8 gigs of RAM, and some don't even have basic ports like SD cards unless you pay even more. Meanwhile, Windows laptops the same price might have better graphics and more ports and upgrade options. So why are we paying so much? Because it has the Apple logo? I don't know, man. I'm not saying nobody should buy a Mac. If you're doing schoolwork, light editing, or you're already deep into Apple stuff, a MacBook might actually make sense. They're super reliable, they don't crash a lot, and the battery life is awesome. But if you're a serious creator, gamer, or someone who wants more control over their whole device, then there are way better options out there now. So yeah, Macs in 2025, they're fine, but they're not exciting as they used to be. And if you're thinking of spending that kind of money, just know what you're really getting and what you're not. Anyway, that's my take. If you got a Mac, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you happy with it? Or are you thinking of switching? Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Peace.